Dan the Natural Man Show. It's Tuesday, guys, and yesterday I was crazy busy, so I couldn't make a video. Today I want to talk about water. Because water, and most of my viewers, you may know this, but many people don't realize just how important water intake is to our overall health. And if we're dehydrated even a little bit, we can start to develop health problems. And this is very important because the statistics are saying that most of us are dehydrated at any given point throughout the day. And the problem with this is, say, oh man, I'm dehydrated, I need to rehydrate. Well, it takes longer than just one day. It can take a week or two for the body to start to replenish its stores of water, and you have to stay on top of this. This is why it is so easy to become dehydrated, because every day you have to make sure you're drinking enough water. So I just want to talk about a few of the health problems that being just a little bit dehydrated can cause. And this is good news, because if we start drinking water and replenish the body, a lot of these diseases can go away, these health problems. The first one, believe it or not, is it can raise our cortisol levels. Now, if you watch my channel for any amount of time, I talk about cortisol a good bit, because cortisol is the stress hormone. And when it is circulating in the body, we have trouble regulating our blood sugar, our blood pressure. It's harder for us to lose weight, especially in the stomach. And this can keep us in the fight or flight syndrome. So a lot of us have anxiety and depression these days, and being dehydrated can be one of the causes, if not making our anxiety worse. So that's the first thing. Of course, related to that, it can increase our risk of being anxious and depressed, being dehydrated. Another problem that being dehydrated can cause is causing us to develop high blood pressure. But the good news is, when you start to rehydrate and become consistent, the blood pressure will come down. Another one that's related to dehydration is high blood sugar. When we have lower stores of water in the body, we have more sugar concentration in the blood. So if you're trying to lower your blood sugar, or if you already have diabetes type 2 or even type 1, if you're dehydrated, you're going to have higher blood sugar levels. Dehydration can raise total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and triglycerides. So if you're having trouble lowering your cholesterol or your triglycerides, of course you want to make sure your diet's plant-based. But if you're still having trouble, it could be that you need to drink more water. Actually, it's a good possibility that you need to drink more water, because there's not many of us that drink enough water. It's a struggle for me, and I'm a health coach, master herbalist, exercise science, all this stuff on the health spectrum, and I still have trouble drinking enough water on a daily basis. I have to make myself, I have to put it in my schedule, okay, Daniel, go make a glass of water and drink it. If we're hydrated, it can also lead to sleep problems. And sleep problems can lead to a whole host of health problems as well. And that could be another whole video. Indeed, drinking enough water can help us lose weight, but as you guessed it, being dehydrated can cause us to gain weight. Being dehydrated actually slows down our metabolisms. So there's another key, and I think you've heard a lot of people, a lot of good trainers tell you, if you're trying to stay healthy and lose weight, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Of course, if you're dehydrated, you're going to have low energy levels. I remember I lived in Austin, Texas for about a year, about 10 years ago. And my lifestyle was not the best out there. I was eating a lot of fast food. It was a very hot environment. I wasn't drinking enough water. So I started to become fatigued. I was there for about a year. I say around the 6-month mark I started becoming a little bit more fatigued than my usual self. And by the time I moved back home, I was really fatigued. I went for a walk one day and I thought, man, am I just getting old or what's going on? It was because I was dehydrated. I started drinking more water. After about a week or so, my energy level started to increase again. So if you have something, maybe chronic fatigue or any kind of energy slumps, instead of reaching for a cup of coffee, which is a diuretic, reach for a glass of water. Strength. I also teach strength training because it's a very important activity to maintain our longevity and maintain our independence. But did you know that just a 3% dehydration of a muscle, if a muscle is dehydrated by just 3%, the strength of that muscle can be decreased by 10%. So do the math on that. Do the math on 6% would equal 20%. So if you're going to the gym a lot, and you're doing well, your strength's coming up, but you start to get a plateau or you start to get weaker, check your water intake. And this is just a few things being dehydrated can cause. But the good news is other studies have shown that people who stay more well hydrated have higher life expectancies, fewer chronic health diseases like heart and lung diseases, and they tend to live longer than people who are chronically dehydrated. So water is a very important part of our daily nutrition. If you're looking to get healthier, if you're looking to reverse health problems naturally, if you're looking to live longer and have less chronic diseases, then it's a good idea to start drinking the water. You want to drink at least half of your weight in ounces a day. If you exercise, you want to drink even more. Dr. Christopher, my teacher, recommended drinking 1 gallon per day, and I think that's a good start for most of us. Start out slow, build it up. So that's the video for today. I hope you liked it. If you like it, please like it and share. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, danthenaturalman.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.